Good morning and welcome to the last video report of the week for a market update from Currency Index. It's been a fairly uneventful week, really. There have been some data releases of some note out, but not an awful lot happened. All the majors have been trading in fairly tight ranges. We have seen a couple of cracks appear in the pound's strength, though. There has up until now been the pound's been fairly untouchable, but this week we've had manufacturing and industrial data that came out on Tuesday that was significantly lower than expected, and then a house price survey yesterday which also showed a drop in house prices, which obviously has been something that up until now has been fairly buoyant and going up almost consistently every month. So that's shown a few signs of some cracks in the support for sterling. We did see the pound drop away after both releases, but then it seemed to sort of settle down and come back up because ultimately sentiment is still in the pound's favour. The euro and dollar are not favoured by the market at the moment, but is the pound able to live through too many more data releases? That's really the problem. Sentiment is a fickle thing, so it could change quite easily if the pound did suffer any more bad news. So the Bank of England and obviously the Chancellor have got a few things to think about there, possibly with upcoming policies and things. We have the minutes from the most recent Bank of England meeting, which was also yesterday, and again showed no change in anything in a couple of weeks' time, so we'll see whether the votes have changed there. But other than that, there's not a lot going on. The pound is just about 0.5% off the highs we see, multi-year highs as it turns out recently. So it is a good time to consider buying your currency if you do have a requirement overseas. Always worth considering forward contracts at a time like this. If the pound does lose any more sentiment and drop away any further, then having your currency booked up, you can do it up to 2 years ahead, would be a very good thing for you. So we'll be back next week. Lots more data due next week, inflation and things along those lines in the UK. So it'll be a very busy week on the market. So stay in touch with us here at Currency Index for all the upcoming news. Have a good weekend.